Yo, what's poppin'? People, your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. You know how we do before we get started. We got to give a shout out to you, the viewer, for taking the time out to watch this video. But while you're here, do us a solid. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that little star at the bottom and hype your boy up. You know what I'm talking about? It is what it is, man. But y'all know we cannot do a video without giving a shout out to the beautiful ladies of the CU aunties who are always in the building. God bless them. There is nothing like the CU aunties to be around. So if you see one in the chat or in the comment section, make sure you say what's up to the CU aunties. And thank you, ladies, for all the love and support. And if you don't follow the CU aunties, follow them on Twitter at the CU aunties. Follow them on TikTok, CU aunties. Follow them on YouTube, CU aunties. Go to their website and get you some merch. Big shout out to the CU aunties. Because the CU aunties is not just a fan club. It's a movement. But as we know, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Stefanski was fired by the Cleveland Browns. Whole lot of things finna start changing, but the biggest hater has stepped back up to the microphone. Jason Llyod back on his hateful shit. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, Kevin Stefanski was fired by the Cleveland Browns and removed from his duties as the head coach. And now the question is, who's next? Who's going to be the coach to fill that void? Who's going to step up to the plate? And will they build this team around Shedeur Sanders? Is Shedeur Sanders your next quarterback? That is the question. We need to know. We trying to find out. But also, Jason Llyod, we all know him, true hater of Shedeur Sanders, writer for The Athletic, contributor to UCSS on a 2 to 3 times on a week basis with my boy G. Bush. But we all know Jason Llyod is a hater of Shedeur Sanders and a hater of Deshaun Watson. And we remember Jason Llyod when he said such things like this.
People in that building will tell me he still doesn't know how to flip protections. He doesn't know when he's hot. He doesn't know what he's looking at. He can only throw to wide open receivers. He doesn't make tight window throws. He doesn't throw guys open. This is not the answer. These last 2 weeks were the opportunity coming off the Titans game to show that he can be the guy against playoff contenders, and he has not lived up to it. This is not it.
That ain't it. That's super hater, Jason Llyod. And once again, he's back on the airwaves on 92.3 The Fan, talking that talk.
His presence will be a hindrance to some guy. Not somebody's going to take the job. They pay really well, and there's only 32 of the job. Somebody will take it. But there are candidates out there who will look at this and say, nope, I want nothing to do with that. How could you? Look at everything that Kevin went through over the last year with Shedeur and some of the stupidity and nonsense that was out there. What coach would want to sign up for that? Particularly when he didn't play that well. He wasn't that good. Like, I've been pretty adamant. He shouldn't be on this team. Like, to me, Shedeur should not be on this team next year. He's not good enough to be the starter, and this organization is not stable and mature enough to have him as a backup. They've proven that. So what, are you going to draft another quarterback and put him atop Shedeur, and then all the stuff comes back again about, well, what about Shedeur? When are you going to play Shedeur? Like, no thanks, hard pass. And I just think a lot of coaches are going to view it that way.
I disagree, but because I wanted to ask you another question about Kevin, but now I got to go off on Shedeur here for a second here. I think that's a little extreme. He shouldn't be on the team next year. You're not going to draft a quarterback in the first round next year. You're not in a position to.
I didn't say he shouldn't be in the NFL. He shouldn't be on this team.
I understand that.
Not mature. But they're look at everything they just went through, and for what? He's not that good.
What did they really go through?
Do we need to remind ourselves
what did they go
all the locker room stuff, all the crap about?
What did they go through, hater? See what I'm talking about? He asked him a question and he's stumbling and stammering. No, answer the question. What did they go through? What did the Cleveland Browns really go through besides embarrassing their head coach because he tried to start Dylan Gabriel because he didn't want Shedeur to play? Now you just showing how much of a hater you are.
The miming and the
That's well. Wait a minute.
What organization wants to put up with that?
You're breaking up for a second here. I think that was more media stuff. I don't think that there was actual problems in the locker room. I had a problem that Dylan Gabriel was there for obvious reasons, but I mean, look at it. I don't think that he was a problem in the building. I don't think that he was such a distraction in the building to everybody involved. I don't think they let it be that way.
All of that stuff infects into the walls. I'm not saying. The unfortunate part is I think he's a really good kid.
Sounds like it.
I think he's a really good young man. But it's just all the nonsense that comes with him. That's exactly why he fell, Ken. You know that. This is why, because teams didn't want to deal with this. And we just saw it play out over the course of the last year.
Well, hey, listen.
And now you're going to sign up for more?
See, that's the sign of a true hater. And we know Jason Llyod is a hater. 100%, without a doubt, Jason Llyod is a hater of Shedeur Sanders. He couldn't come up with one legitimate excuse of what Shedeur Sanders did to be a distraction. Nothing. He's a distraction by name alone. And by name alone, that's not a distraction. That's just who he is. See, but we've already discovered that you didn't like covering LeBron James. And with Shedeur comes that same media conglomerate, and you don't want to cover that either. Quit your job. Go work somewhere else if you don't want to do your job. But Ken Carmen had a lot to say about Jason Llyod and his pure hatred for Shedeur Sanders.
But I think you guys are both dead wrong about the distraction. I think that he causes a distraction amongst us. I think he causes a distraction amongst the fans. I don't think, and I go into the building, and I know Jason does too, but I go into the building, and damn it, I don't think that he causes a distraction in the locker room. I don't think he causes a distraction with the team. And I don't think that he is such an albatross around this team or a detriment. I don't want to keep overusing the term albatross. Such a detriment to the team that they can't have him on the roster next year.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I love Jason.
I haven't seen that.
And I don't mean to take shots at him when he's not on the air, but I think that thought's completely asinine. Now, if the next head coach comes in and goes, this kid ain't going to work. Okay, fine. Go ahead and do that. I'm just looking at what I have now because I have very little trust in the people picking the head coach. I got very little trust in what they're going to do in the upcoming draft. I have zero trust. If Dante Moore doesn't come out, I have zero trust of any other quarterback. Ty Simpson, you kidding? No, absolutely not. I'm not doing that thing again. So now I'll sit there and go, okay, well, I got to make the best of a bad situation. Guys, not a great situation. Statistically, the stats, they bear out he's bad. I can't run away from that. I can't run in the first place.
He's got the arm talent of a better pick, but he's played like a fifth round or worse pick.
I'm advocating for him to be here next year, and as of right now, to start next year, because he's the only one I think there's plenty of other players I'd like to see. He's the only one in the quarterback room I'm interested in seeing at all.
Exactly. Because for some reason, everybody in Cleveland hates Deshaun Watson, which Deshaun has really not done anything. He got hurt. It's not his fault. And it's not his fault that they paid him $230 million guaranteed. So why do you hate that man for getting money? Is my question. Deshaun Watson didn't play well the few games that he played in Cleveland. But hell, that was everybody. He got hurt. He was out a year before He even got to Cleveland. He wasn't playing. Y'all mad because he got the money. Be mad at ownership. Don't be mad at Deshaun. But as far as Jason Llyod goes, hating on Shedeur, we've been listening to this jackass hate on Shedeur all summer, all season. And what's changing? Only thing you should know, Jason Llyod, is that Shedeursanders is coming back. Deshaun Watson is coming back. Dylan Gabriel should be coming back. That quarterback room should not be touched because that is not your main focus as an organization. As an organization, your main focus should be fixing the problems that surround your quarterback and what is going to help your team improve. And that is acquiring offensive linemen, wide receivers, and things of that nature. Getting better. That's what you do. But once again, Jason Llyod proves exactly who he is. A hater of Shedeursanders. A person that doesn't want the team to get better. He'll take a quarterback, any quarterback, just not that one. I don't know what Coach Prime did to you back in the day or what happened, but nobody hates a man that bad for no reason. But either way it go, you don't want to cover Shedeursanders, quit your job. That's all I'm saying. But y'all let me know. Y'all leave your comments in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notification bell on, and doggone hit that little star right down there at the bottom. Hype your boy up. We dropping videos because this is going to be something. Told y'all the format's changing. We finna start doing it a lot. Y'all do what y'all do. Let me know in the comment section how you really feel. Let's talk about it. Get that engagement on. But anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm out of here. Peace out.